And we're back for round 2 while the Orcish Lumberjacks continue outside. Hopefully that's not too bad. I imagine that's the worst background noise ever. They're clearing out some land and feeding things through a wood chipper. So it's kind of like Fargo happening outside my window, except it's trees, not people. Alright, how do I feel about this? Not bad, actually. We've got Figure of Destiny, we've got the Is it Signet, we've got our Shelldock Isle. I think I'm happy enough with this. It lets us do something that will apply pressure. I think I'm going to go for the non-pain duel. I could also save that for later and just go Figure into Is It Signet next turn. But I'm probably going to go Figure into Torch Fiend and try to do a little bit of a curve out. But I guess we'll start here. I don't mind drawing more lands. Bitter Blossom, eh? Well, unfortunately, you don't take care of enchantments and are pretty crappy at what you do there, Mr. Torch Fiend. You're just not good at it. I could play the Shelldock Isle and pump it to a 2/2 so at least we get some attacks in. I'm kind of scared of equipment on this. The upside is Thundermaw Hellkite gonna wreck this. It gonna wreck it. Playing the Signet gives me access to more things next turn and gets out the Thundermaw faster, so I should probably just do that. It just feels like a waste not to attack with him as a 2/2, but I can do that next turn and they still can't block it. I guess they're taking 1 damage anyway. Another black-green deck, eh? Alright. That is a thing you could do with Crucible. So we're going to have Strip Mine Fund coming soon. I can't wait. But we would if we weren't going to blow that up as fast as we possibly can, which we are. Because that's kind of what the Torch Fiend is for. Is to make sure that crap like that doesn't get out of hand. So let's start doing this so that I make sure I don't screw up the sequences here. Because Crucible is something I'm actively scared of. I will pay extra to make sure that it's gone. Because I don't want to get wastelanded into oblivion here. And I kind of just want to jam a Thundermaw next turn. Like if they're going to hold those back to block me. There's the wasteland. Totally didn't see that coming. Pro tip, we saw that coming. Koth is okay. It gets wrecked pretty quickly by our opponent. I could evoke a Moldrifter here just to get some cards and then play a Shelldock Isle. I don't hate that. Because again, we can Thundermaw next turn. Yeah, I should probably start there. What have we got under here? Kiki under here basically means if we just keep going, as long as they don't wasteland the deck, we will eventually get to our combo. Which I think I like. I think I'm down with that. Let's do that. It's dangerous because if they're playing Crucible, they may have other hand disruption. Not hand disruption, land disruption. But they might not, I guess, right? Yeah, like Electrolyze is good here. Hellkite's good here. We can get some value here in just a little bit. Yeah, there's the Strip Mine. All right, that's gonna suck because they're gonna hit our Shelldock Isle and our combo's gone forever. But I still think we can beat this. Because they're basically going on the plan that they're going to slow things down Fast Bond too. Okay. That is one of the most broken cards I've ever experienced in Magic the Gathering. They missed their opportunity to go off with it though, which I like a lot. Because Electrolyze is happening now, and that Lotus Cobra is not going to be a problem. That's just what we're doing, right? Yeah, that's just what we're doing. May as well have the Chain Lightning instead of not. And I've got enough cards now, I think we're just going to send that to the face. Because I've got Hellkite and Koth potentially next turn. That if they want to play this game, we'll play it. Would you like to play 2 lands? No? Okay. No more land destruction? That's a shame. Because this Thundermaw Hellkite would love to have a word with you. What's up, Bitter Blossom? I'm sorry, did Thundermaw Hellkite wreck your day? So basically what our opponent's trying to do is use Crucible of Worlds to wasteland and strip mine us out while Bitter Blossom kills us faster than it kills them. And it's really scary because they could turn 1 Fast Bond and get both of these going. It means we've got to be careful about playing non-basics. It means I probably don't want this Mutavault anymore. I'd really rather just have another mountain. We can't play Sulfuric Vortex. The expensive cards get worse. Like, all of this is pretty scary. And I want as many answers to Crucible as I can possibly get, or we start to get scared. So Smash starts to look pretty good. It's probably reasonable to cut the Char for it, as we've got to hit that. And presumably they're going to have other artifacts as well. Dacking their Crucible is interesting too, because then they can wasteland us and stuff, but we can just replay the lands, which is kind of cute. If the mana was good enough, I'd want to get Olivia in because she can just eat Bitter Blossom tokens, but I think we've got enough going on for that. I probably don't need Koth or the Outpost Siege either, but I don't want to switch the deck up too much and overreact to what they're doing. You know, an even better plan than the Smash to Smithereens might just be the Boros Signet to make sure that we have mana to play that they can't blow up with and interact with. I think I actually like that better because I've got the Torch Fiend, I've got Dak that can handle their artifacts and do something anyway if they don't draw the Crucible. Yeah, I think I'm down with this. Alright, this hand looks okay. We will keep. Yes. We will keep. They kind of know what we're up to. I was going to say we'll play around Wasteland while we can, but if I have the opportunity to hit a mana drain next turn, I'd rather do that. And this lets us disguise it. Like if they hit a Crucible here, they may just scoop when we slam Dag. I'm going to drain whatever they cast, assuming they cast something, because it'll be fun. Yeah, sure. I don't even know what that is. Doesn't matter. I probably don't want you to be able to play it. Like, we can cast Dak and burn them in the face if we want to, but I'd kind of rather just cast Dak and get my Scry on. We're not really getting all of the value that you can get from a mana drain, but is it my second main phase? Shouldn't I have this now? Oh, morphs don't have a converted mana cost, so that was just a counterspell. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that, because this makes Crucible a bad play for them, so I'm going to keep going. It's funny that I thought I was getting 3 mana and didn't, but we can just get some value here. Firebolt's better off in the graveyard. And I think I want 1 non-tapped land. But I'll draw 1 eventually. This basically sets them up to not be able to play much. We can power out whatever we're going to put on the Shell Dock Isle and just draw stuff and things. Like, I'm happy with that. So again, we'll start with Zalut. I actually don't need the untapped lands now. See what we can hit with this. Electrolyze is fine value spell to have under there if they get Lotus Cobra shenanigans going. I mean, it's neat to try to get another... Actually, Chandra's just a really strong answer to Bitter Blossom, because I can just nom the tokens and potentially draw cards, and we're not that far away from activating it with Dak going active, so sure, let's get Chandra going. And we've still got up Lightning or Fire, whichever we want. We can Kiki next turn, which doesn't look great on the board currently, but I've done worse than Kiki attack for 2. They're probably tutoring for a land, or maybe a wasteland, I guess. But if it's Bitter Blossom, we can kind of handle that. I hope it's an artifact. That'd be great. Garrick. Okay. Okay. All right, you got me. I think I need to burst Lightning Garrick and then untap and fire him. I mean, I could just spend my whole turn doing that if I hit an untapped land, which I can off of Dak if I want to. That probably means I should just fire him. But that's so good against like a Lotus Cobra. Yeah, let's just do this. Maybe we can hit an untapped land here. I can also just firebolt it if I hit an untapped land, right? Like, that's just value. I could kill it with a Thundermaw Hellkite too, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do that. Like, they may be able to kill it, but I still think we're in okay position here. And if they don't kill it, we're going to be hitting them pretty hard. Hit them very hard. Alright, cool. We'll see you for the last round in just a moment.